of the image transmission, but very important factor of OcuSync 2.0 is that it can automatically switch between 2.4 gigahertz and 5.8 gigahertz, meaning that it can optimize the performance of the image transmission automatically, so that the pilot does not need to switch between different bands manually. Due to the improved propulsion system, which is the electronic speed controllers, ESCs, and motors, we increased the flight time to 31 minutes, as well as you can reach up to 71 kilometer per hour speed with Mavic 2 Enterprise. Another very relevant feature for countries like Ukraine, where we have the first snow already in November, is that you have self-heating batteries. And Mavic 2 Enterprise, as opposed to Mavic 2 Zoom and Mavic 2 Pro, have a self-heating batteries that can enable you to fly in the sub-zero temperatures. Extremely important feature for public safety, but also for any other commercial pilot, is the DJI AirSense, which is an ADS-B in receiver. All manned aviation is emitting ADS-B out signal, meaning that, hi, I'm there, I'm a big plane surrounded, flying, approaching you. And Mavic 2 Enterprise, unlike any other consumer drone, it can get the information about the surrounding aircrafts within vicinity, so that the pilot could be on time informed that there is a plane or a helicopter approaching the drone. This is purely for the safety purpose, just to give another type of information. What is completely new about Mavic 2 Enterprise is that we have introduced 3 very powerful accessories that can be attached through the USB connector on top of the drone. And we have built 3 types of accessories. First of them being a loudspeaker. So loudspeaker enables us to broadcast an important message for the people on the ground. And I will ask Murat to showcase how the loudspeaker works. And I think that we set it at 20%, right? 25%.
Welcome to DJI store in Kiev.
Yeah, so it's only 25. We don't want to hurt your ears. But that type of, we already tested it today at the police training center, and what loudspeaker gives to us is that you can broadcast the message to the person who is on the ground, maybe a missing person or a protesters, so that the police wants to bring them a message, an important message. So loudspeaker is very useful in such cases. Important technical information about loudspeaker is that it can reach up to 10 decibels of power, which is approximately the same as the fire truck siren 20 meters away from you. Another very, very useful and probably one of the most useful accessories for the public safety and inspection or the commercial drone use during the nighttime is the spotlight accessory that helps illuminate the dark areas so that you are better equipped to inspect such areas, such dark areas. The spotlight has the power of 2,400 lumens, which is usually 2.4 times brighter than the regular flashlight that a policeman carries or a fireman carries. We just gonna show it to now with the help of Murat. 50%? Yeah, now it will be 50% of power, but it's important to note that you cannot increase the power while you are not in the air. You can increase the power up to 100% as long as you are flying because of the battery saving purposes. So I'll ask Murat to turn it on, and you can see, we don't want to direct you at your eyes, but it's very, very bright.
I think we can also increase it a little bit more.
Okay. Oh, it was only.
It was 15%.
Oh, sorry, 15%, not 50.
Now we have 30.
We have 30, yeah. Yeah.
we can see it's quite bright.
This is right now the maximum at 50%.
Yeah. If it was complete darkness here, I mean, it would light up the whole room. And the final third accessory is the anti-collision beacon. This accessory was mainly built because of some regulatory requirements in the United States in order for drones to be recognized during the nighttime. But it can be also a very important feature that allows to recognize the drone in the air for example, for the people who went missing and they are looking for help and the drone is trying to look for them and they can see that the drone is flying around. They can also turn on their phone lights in case of a need. So the anti-collision beacon can be visible almost within 5-kilometer range, and it works like any other light beacon on the flying object. Can you show it?
Maybe we should. I don't think it's going to be too bright.
We can try.
Put your sunglasses on.
Yeah, like a stroboscope. Back in the good old days at the school disco. And another very important feature for the industrial clients and in particular public safety is that we have an improved storage that is combined with enhanced data security, and by that we introduced internal storage of 24 gigabytes that is password protected, meaning that you cannot take off drone and you cannot access the data inside the internal storage without entering the password. In that case, if the drone ends up in the hands that are not meant to have that drone, they simply cannot access any data and they cannot activate or fly the drone because it's password protected. Another important thing for public safety institutions is that they can use local data mode in order to disconnect their drone or their app from any internet connectivity so that no data is transmitted via internet. And finally, especially for the police use, the discrete mode is a very important feature that enables to disable all the LED lights of the drone. And finally, we have introduced the DJI Pilot app, version 1, because it used to be a beta version, and as you might know, DJI Pilot app is the substitute of DJI Go 4 for the enterprise fleet of drones. So you would use DJI Pilot if you use drones such as Mavic 2 Enterprise, Matrice 200 series drones, Matrice 600, and also the new Phantom 4 RTK. So all those enterprise drones are used through the DJI Pilot, which is the enterprise application for the drone control. And the Pilot version 1 introduced mission planning because now next to the manual flight function you will have the automated flight function where you will be able to automatically preset the flight route for the drone as you would do with any other third-party app used for mapping and collection of data, as well as it has the DJI Flight Hub integration. So Mavic 2 Enterprise has basically two main packages. Universal Edition, which includes drone 3 accessories, 1 battery, and the nice protector case, which looks like a hard heli case. And if you want more accessories, the Fly More kit with 2 more batteries, soft case, extra props, and extra chargers, you can get that as well together. And these are indicative euro prices. You will need to convert it into the Ukrainian currency. And yeah, just to add to the Mavic 2 Enterprise, there is an increasing demand for the organizations to run their trainings in-house, and for that purpose we built the flight simulator, which you can download for free, which beta version you can download for free currently from DJI website, and you can try it out on your gaming PC. There will be also a simulator for Enterprise, which means that you will be able to replicate many different scenarios with industrial drones. One of the examples can be seen here is you will be able to do the power line inspection. There is also search and rescue scenario. And very important thing is that Flight Simulator works like a drone in a real life. You can crash it, you can have various different interferences like you would have in the real life. And you can switch between 3 different views: the pilot view, the camera view, and the drone view. So it's very realistic, and it will help institutions to have much better training capacities. That is it. That is a quick introduction into Mavic 2 Enterprise. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions.
У кого-то есть вопросы какие-то? У нас еще демонстрация, но если какие-то вопросы есть на этом этапе, задавайте.
Just about technical details, is self-heating feature changed battery capacity because it's another device which packed into the same package? Does it affect the battery capacity in terms of space?
No, it does not affect. It's just, it works like the batteries for Inspire 2 and Mavic and Mavic 200. It's just the chip that makes self-heating.
Does this battery is self-heating compatible with Mavic 2 or Mavic 2 Zoom?
Yes, it is. It is.
And
likewise, you can use the Mavic 2 Zoom and Mavic 2 Pro batteries on the Mavic 2 Enterprise. The only thing is that you are able to buy self-heating batteries only with the Flymore kit of Mavic 2 Enterprise, and only at the authorized enterprise dealers.
Все понятно, да? Или ничего не понятно?
Как аксессуары влияют на время полета? Как аксессуары влияют, уменьшается или нет время полета?
He's asking why this additional accessories, how did influence to the flight time of the drone?
Very good question. We don't have like a hard number on every single accessory, but I already saw there are some people that have done some tests. And for example, loudspeaker, I think, which is the heaviest, reduces the flight time by 4 or 5 minutes. So instead of 31, you have 26 minutes of flight time if you use the loudspeaker all the time.
Меньше на 4 минуты.
Да.
Так, я не понял, из-за веса уменьшается или тут аккумулятора нет, да?
They're powered by the drone.
Да.
Everything. 4, 5, maybe maximum 6 minutes. 15–20%.
Does receiving signal from manned aircraft about locations, does it realize in accessory or it's built-in feature in the drone?
The ADS-B-in is built in the drone, and that is the signal coming from the manned airplane is broadcasted into the map that you can click on the bottom left corner?
This flashlight,
Yeah.
does it, no, it's only with it receiving, it can receive signals from aircrafts, also without this accessory or
Without this, This accessory is only light. It doesn't do anything else.
Okay, does Mavic sense any signals to help aircraft locate it not only by light?
So ADS-B is the electronic signal. It's not a light signal.
Yes.
And that electronic signal is received in the drone and it's shown on the map.
Mavic only receiving this signal,
Only
not
receiving.
transmitting.
No.
Okay.
And light is sort of transmitting because it's visible, but it's not electronic.
Okay, thank you.
Окей. Хорошо, тогда угощайтесь, делаем брейк там на 10 минут, после этого проводим демонстрацию внизу, полет, как раз сюда.
Спасибо.
Спасибо.
When I was a kid, every time an airplane would fly over, I would just look up and just watch it. And it wasn't just a quick glance up. I've always had a knack for airplanes. I always wondered how they stay up there. I have definitely been fascinated by airplanes my whole life. The first time I saw an aircraft coming at me to the hangar is mind-boggling. You smell the smell of an engine just shutting down. Engine exhaust, jet fuel. You kind of have to have a knack for that stuff. People who do this job, which the outside world really doesn't know about, are really passionate about what they do.
American Airlines is the largest global airline. We have over 6,000 flights and we service over 350 destinations daily.
On any given day, we can generally see anywhere from 16 to 20 airplanes. During routine maintenance here, if we see any defects on the aircraft, that will entail us to get into a more detailed inspection, which we would have to get some kind of equipment to get up to those heights to inspect the damage. The current methods that we use today are very labor intensive and it requires multiple people to accomplish the inspection.
The idea for using drones for aircraft maintenance inspections evolved over time. I think looking at the technology, I realized that there was potential for using that for visual inspections.
Now we're going to test DJI drones and how they can give our mechanics a view from above while allowing them to inspect it from the ground.
In theory, the drones would be doing more of the work flying in the air over the aircraft, while our mechanics are on the ground, being able to look at the images and process those images and do repairs if needed.
That was the first time I saw the drone being used in an enterprise. It really opened my eyes to the possibility of drones.
Being able to use this technology and have the video and photos from the drones would have a lot of benefit over time. You can see the health of the aircraft and do a lot of analysis.
Drones have exceeded my expectations. 6 years ago, they were a novelty, and I never imagined that we would actually be using them in our business. The opportunities that drones have is really exciting for us at American.
In 2015, the Mesa Fire and Medical Department was one of the first departments in the state of Arizona to launch a drone program.
The Mesa Fire Department, we're always trying to look at technologies that are going to push us forward and how we can provide better safety for our firefighters and for our community.
The Mavic 2 Enterprise, it enables you to cover a large area in a short amount of time when you're searching for somebody that might be missing.
Here in the valley, we have lots of hiking that takes place, lots of mountain biking. A 35-year-old male was out mountain biking, hit a rock, went over the handlebars.
It was at night, which makes it much more difficult.
We responded with our technical rescue teams.
Being able to search an area with a spotlight at night, knowing that you have something that can light up an area, is very effective in search and rescue situations.
Part of the technical rescue team, what we respond to are swift water calls.
The intent, obviously, is to try and locate the person first.
The quicker we locate them, the quicker we can put a rescue plan into place.
We would immediately get the drone up and start doing a search. A zoom lens on the Mavic 2 Enterprise definitely beneficial to us. And there are certain situations that it may be risky to fly the drone too close. The loudspeaker, being able to provide a means to communicate with them quickly, tell them what you want them to do.
This is the Mesa Fire and Medical Department.
Remain calm, help is on the way.
And then provide that information to the rescuers when they get on the scene.
We have a kayaker tossed out of his kayak.
So they know right where to go and they can get directly to the victim.
This is a tool that can simplify some of the things that we do, can make us more efficient. That's a big deal.
I've yet to find one person that has not become a huge advocate of using drones on the scene once they see what it can do.
We are always looking for a better way to serve our community. With these drones, lives are going to be saved.
Revolutionizes the way you work. The Mavic 2 Enterprise is your new ally in the sky. Its compact design makes it ready when you are, with an advanced tool set that empowers you to overcome any challenge safely and efficiently. Pilots of the Mavic 2 Enterprise can extend their vision to view scenarios in greater detail without putting themselves in harm's way. Whether it's getting a broad overview of your entire worksite or a close-up view to identify malfunctioning equipment, the Mavic 2 Enterprise has you covered. With expansive accessories that let you direct team members and operate in more scenarios than ever before.
This is the Mesa Fire and Medical Department. Remain calm, help is on the way.
There's been a break-in on the Lower East Side.
The Mavic 2 Enterprise is incredibly intuitive to fly right from your first flight. Precise controls and additional safety features make even the newest pilot feel like a seasoned professional. Obstacle sensors keep safety in mind without sacrificing its enhanced power. This is a tool for any operation with password protection securing critical data and GPS timestamping for identifying precise location and time information at a moment's notice. New tools demand new infrastructure, so we've packed the Mavic 2 Enterprise with the latest tech to update pilots on its surrounding airspace and how to avoid potential hazards while in the air. The Mavic 2 Enterprise is the next great tool that will elevate your inner strength, expand your capability, and power your every move, anytime, anywhere. We keep you nourished, keep you connected, and keep you safe. We don't ask for thanks. We're just doing our job. We are your everyday heroes. And this is our new tool for getting the job done.
I ain't trading my youth for no suit and jacket. Some of us surviving, some of us just roaming, some of us just roaming. Where we'll do more sailing, some of us alive, but we're all gonna die one day. Yes, everybody I know is growing old too quickly, and I don't wanna go. No, how am I supposed to slow it down so I can figure out who I am?
In 2015, the Mesa Fire and Medical Department was one of the first departments in the state of Arizona to launch a drone program.
The Mesa Fire Department, we're always trying to look at technologies that are going to push us forward and how we can provide better safety for our firefighters and for our community.
The Mavic 2 Enterprise, it enables you to cover a large area in a short amount of time when you're searching for somebody that might be missing.
Here in the valley, we have lots of hiking that takes place, lots of mountain biking. A 35-year-old male was out mountain biking, hit a rock, went over the handlebars.
It was at night, which makes it much more difficult.
We responded with our technical rescue teams.
Being able to search an area with a spotlight at night, knowing that you have something that can light up an area, is very effective in search and rescue situations.
Part of the technical rescue team, what we respond to are swift water calls.
The intent, obviously, is to try and locate the person first.
The quicker we locate them, the quicker we can put a rescue plan into place.
We would immediately get the drone up and start doing a search. A zoom lens on the Mavic 2 Enterprise is definitely beneficial to us. And there are certain situations that it may be risky to fly the drone too close. The loudspeaker, being able to provide a means to communicate with them quickly, tell them what you want them to do.
This is the Mesa Fire and Medical Department.
Remain calm, help is on the way.
And then provide that information to the rescuers when they get on the scene.
We have a kayaker tossed out of his kayak.
So they know right where to go and they can get directly to the victim.
This is a tool that can simplify some of the things that we do, can make us more efficient. That's a big deal.
I've yet to find one person that has not become a huge advocate of using drones on the scene once they see what it can do.
We are always looking for a better way to serve our community. With these drones, lives are going to be saved.
Delta Papa 1, we have a missing person who may have been stranded by the incoming tide. Can you attend and conduct a search of the cliffs?
We've been using drones in Devon and Cornwall and Dorset Police for around about the last 3 years. Across the UK, I think there's over half of UK police forces are now actively deploying drones.
One of the biggest advantages of the new Mavic 2 Enterprise is its small dimensions for carriage, the short setup time, and its simplicity to use. The new zoom camera is a really helpful feature for us. By using the 2x optical zoom, we can gain detailed knowledge about the situation that we might have missed in a wider framed image, while still operating at a safe distance. The new accessories of the Mavic 2 Enterprise have opened up the door for multiple new uses. The attachable speaker allows us for the first time to be able to communicate with people and send verbal messages. In the case of a rescue mission, we're able to reassure a victim and keep them up to date on their rescue.
This is a police drone. Please wave your arms if you are okay. Try to stay calm and do not move. Help is on the way.
We now have a greater range with search operations. The Mavic 2 Enterprise's flight batteries provide up to 31 minutes of flight time. During a rescue mission, flight time is absolutely critical. Adding to this, the self-heating batteries that allow the Mavic 2 Enterprise to operate in sub-zero temperatures. The Mavic 2 Enterprise is equipped with an omnidirectional obstacle sensing system that helps the drone to keep a safe distance from buildings, trees, cliffs, and other objects. The ability to illuminate an area during a rescue operation will really improve the safety of those within the rescue environment, and it will help the incident commander to make much better decisions.
Drones are having a real impact on policing in the UK. It's given us much better situational awareness at incidents, and it's making things a lot safer for our officers.
The innovative features are an exciting development, and as a team, we're really looking forward to working with the Mavic 2 Enterprise in the future.
Guys, I'm really sorry to interrupt you. If it would be possible if I'm gonna stay here so I can.
So you can put the coordinates into it, and also the consumer drones.
Because we have the cable,
which you can download to an iPad, for example, and there you can also program the exact points, and it will fly automatically. Those points. I don't know if it's but it's called GS Pro.
You know, I haven't really, because basically for the matches, kind of have to fly manual.
Yeah.
I mean, those automatic ones.
There will be also this one, but I mean it's fairly new. It will take 2 weeks
Therefore, a little bit up. Not so big in English.
Somewhere there.
This is the zone. 6 times. Very good. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so
So this remote, you see what the game says. So I have to disable first the flames. Yeah. That is perfectly good. I was super stressful.
We don't have enough money.
But that's good. That's how you learn. Fly really well and like precise and that's careful and everything. Yeah, then to be honest, just up and down.
Mavic 2 Enterprise, operated by Vladimir. Cool. There you go. Thank you very much.
they said this is the best that was ever made. You know?
That's the only